That's really annoying. 1 second while I actually get back into the call. Hello. Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, sorry. I had to restart my computer.
Guys, we should have just ignored him, pretended that he wasn't there. And it would have been
Wow.
me.
Okay,
And he was
so,
like, "Hello." Yeah.
what were the... Okay, so,
Speech, speech,
Dozak
speech,
is the
speech.
only one who notices, that there's a very slight, high-pitched humming. Just after the sun went down, he saw that there's kind of like ripples in his wine glass.
I can't. Can I use Arcana?
You may. And just after the sundown, there's kind of like a sort of whoosh, and Dozak kind of feels magic happening. And just as the Lord Mayor stands up, about ready to speak, he opens his mouth, and you see his mouth makes a few words, but you don't hear any sound coming out. And he kind of pauses for me. He's confused by it, and he just kind of says something, and he kind of looks around at the rest of you.
Where does it sound like that noise is coming from? Anywhere in particular?
It was
Other
there. It
waves
was there.
across
It was.
the
It
wine
was
glass
there. It
open?
was there for a brief moment, and now it stopped.
Because you guys using the floating disc means I can't do detect magic.
Well, Dozak knows something just happened, but he's just as confused as he looks around as well.
I'm looking around.
You're just looking around at each other.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
because something definitely just happened.
I'm not paying attention, so I'm just like,
Everything okay?
As you go to make the words, no sound exits from your mouth.
Well, this is awkward.
You start to notice a sort of like throbbing sound you don't normally hear, as you realize the only thing you can really hear is your heartbeat.
I'm gonna look at the man and see what he's doing.
I'm gonna stand up and try to find a window that sees the crystal.
You see him, you see the mayor turning to his wife, and she kind of looks at him confused, and she goes to say something, and no sound comes out of her mouth, and she's like, and you see her kind of grabbing her throat and mouthing, and then she looks over to her daughter, who's now also alarmed.
Okay, Dozak is going to see if he can at least read lips, or at least attempt to, because that's probably the best chance he has to communicate at this particular moment.
Okay.
It'd probably be almost impossible for anyone else to read his lips, but oh well.
Just reading lips goes a language.
You have to understand. You have to speak a language to begin with.
Well, it's speaking a language, but we just
I
can't.
mean, I know it's not going to be easy, but
it would require a high level of perception, and then with a general intelligence check, I think.
If I remember correctly, these earrings transmit voice, don't they? Not thoughts.
Right.
Right. So I'm still going towards the window. A window that looks over to the crystal.
Okay.
Well, try at least. Probably not.
You did an Arcana check.
No.
Oh, was that earlier? Okay. So that's
Actually, about
that's
10.
your perception. You want to
Not
try
good
and
enough.
save that with an intelligence?
I mean, I can try.
Because
I can always try.
10's really not gonna. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
You
No.
try to read their strange human lips, but it's just It's just not possible. It doesn't quite make
Also,
sense what their
also-
mouths are doing.
It's just vaguely uncomfortable. So he's going to try something else and tap the earring.
I'm having a drink. I'm not bothering. I'm just like
You're loving the silence, aren't you?
So,
I
so to
love
tap
loud.
the ear, going to
I'm just
tap
like-
the earring and look at Orifir and see if, and he's just going to say, "Can you hear me with through the earring?"
Or if here just kind of stares at you.
I start.
No.
I start eating now as well. And just
Dozak is going to like point at the earring and shake his head to indicate that's what he tried.
Or if he's like, let me get it. Oh shit, I don't have it open on here. All right, I'm gonna do it here. Sorry, for the view chat. Well, chat, anyone watching video, whatever. You're just gonna have to deal with it because I don't want to risk the computer doing thing again.
You can always just shift click to drag the view over, unless it's like a different kind of problem.
It's more of a thing of it has to pop up on the screen, and this computer only has the one screen. Ah, okay. Orpheus understands what you meant. Amazingly. Orpheus somehow understands what you meant.
Yeah, but still looking over at Dorian because he's clearly doing something.
All right, Dorian, you want to roll perception?
I do on the roll perception.
Okay.
It's 21.
As you look out at the town square, you can see that people have started emerging from their homes. They seem to be moving erratically, and as they see one another, they kind of they look like they're shouting, and they're all like very confused. They're like walking toward each other, trying to figure out what's happening. You look at the crystal, and it appears to be largely inert.
Interesting. Is this magical sensation still going, or?
No, it's kind of like a wave of magic.
Dorian's gonna put his thinking cap on because I don't know. Simon doesn't know any at this point what to do.
You see the mayor kind of gesturing to his wife and daughter to like stay here.
I'll stay with them.
And eat.
And you see the wife kind of nods, and her daughter, she motions to her daughter, and then kind of like points at all of you. And she kind of sort of waddles her way upstairs. And
I will also
meanwhile,
go upstairs.
the mayor,
Protection.
the mayor makes his way toward the door. He kind of gestures a sort of goodbye at you as he goes to head into town.
I'm gonna point at him. I'm gonna tap Orifir and point at the mayor. Like, go! I'll mouth him in his face. Go!
Orpheus has no idea what Ragnar is saying.
Shove his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove you. I'm gonna like tap you and throw you in the direction that he's going, and like do the shoe kind of thing. You know,
The hand wavy, both hands
yeah.
wavy.
Orpheus is just really confused by what's going on. He kind of turns to Dozak, and he just kind of like throws his hands up like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Dozak is just going to shrug straight back at him and look out the window beside Dorian. Since he's looking at something.
You start to see that everyone in town has kind of started gathering at the square. Um, some people have lit torches, or more like not really torches. They kind of have torches with them, but you see them kind of lighting braziers. And you see everyone kind of gathering, and the mayor is like kind of motioning for everyone to calm down.
I'm just mumbling quiet. Well, thinking quietly to myself, what's happening?
Yes, because if you shouted out loud, people would hear you.
It's more a case of thinking they're not being damaged there. Clearly, not yet. Anyway.
Dozak's going to have a thought. He's just going to step back a little bit, and he's going to see if he can cast Druidcraft right now, which has a verbal component. Does it work, even though there's no sound?
Okay. You make you make the attempt. You do the motions and you kind of mouth the words to say them. And you find that your magic doesn't respond.
Okay, he's going to scowl at that. Because literally all this magic has verbal components.
Most magic does.
Mm-hmm.
Mine does. Mine's based on it.
Your entire thing is based on your ability to make sounds.
Yeah. That's why I'm just like, I'm gonna stay here and eat food.
Well,
Guys-
it's a good job that you're decent with your axe.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. And I got good Earshalma. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, how do you want to proceed?
As I said, I'm just gonna stay here.
Shit.
Does anyone have any pen or paper? And can anyone write?
Well, I presume that anyone who's educated can write.
Okay,
Um,
Dorian.
Would be the one who actually has such things on him at all times.
Dorian,
Right,
as
okay,
a
I'm gonna
bookish person, does, yes.
right. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Dorian, pick him up, just like grab him with one hand, lift him in the air, pull him over to the table.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, that's awful. Then.
I'm not going to resist. Just really confused at what's going
No.
on.
This is going to turn
Just try and pick him up. It's just like.
You grab Dorian and you struggle to lift him, and he assumes now that you are trying to give him a hug for some reason.
Yeah.
Simon,
we
roll
hope
a
it.
Constitution check for me
Constitution check. What for?
to see if you have PTSD reaction. You do not.
I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he have advantage here because we're his friends?
Okay. Is anyone still looking out the window?
I am.
Dorian.
Yeah,
Ragnar has now interacted with you.
Well, I would have interacted and then I would have looked back, kept looking out.
Yeah, it feels like it's trying to ignore what he's doing.
Okay.
So
As
me
you're
just trying to
looking
figure
out
out
the
what's going
window, you see that. Oh, actually, let me check something real quick. Oh, it just occurred to me. Oh wait, no, I think. Does he not? Did I not give him that spell?
I need to do a sleep soon. I'm really tired.
You can have a sleep soon. Just let me figure out this. I'm pretty sure this it can be cast without sound. Let me just see.
Nope.
Nope.
V.
Nope, it's got a verbal component too. Fuck.